Good morning, lovelies. ZoëTwoDots here with more Pokemon Go goodness for you. And today we're going to start the video with a massive thank you to this Reddit user, because there's a very good chance if they didn't do all of this testing and get their accounts banned, this Team Rocket takeover could have been an absolute disaster for all of us, with a bug that could have had any regular player's account banned for playing the game legitimately. Now, essentially what Faladine did was they were aware of a certain anti-cheat measure that Niantic had in the game for people who do cheat for things like Team Go Rocket battles, using auto battlers and things like that, but something prompted them to be suspicious about how that suspicious activity was detected and like the limit for certain battles and the actual, like benchmarks, what would trigger a ban. So they set about to their local park legitimately with their account to try and find as many, Go Rocket battles to do. The only thing being though, that their suspicion was pretty much correct, that you didn't have to do an exorbitant number of Team Go Rocket battles. All you had to do was encounter a grunt, like say, hello, nice to meet you, maybe we should battle, change your mind and exit, and then re-enter that conversation either with the same Go Rocket grunt or a different one, doesn't matter, it could have been the same grunt over and over 160 times. If you had that conversation, not even the actual battle, 160 times, within that hour you would be banned. You'd receive a 7-day ban on your account. Not a shadow ban where maybe you see less Pokemon or you can't spin stops or things like that. A literal, here is the green screen of, oh no, you can't touch anything for 7 days. To make sure their findings were accurate, they made multiple accounts, they got friends involved with, old accounts who hadn't played in forever, didn't care about their accounts, whatever else, to verify, what are the parameters here. And thankfully, I'm gonna say all thanks to them, honestly. It appears that the limit, that 160 limit, has been increased to the point where they couldn't actually, do enough encounters, do enough conversations in a 1 hour time frame to get a ban on their final test. So huge shout out to Faladine for spending your time and effort over days. Like this is over days. There's like plenty of edits in this thread here. Feel free to go read it. It's on the Self Road. But they've put days of their time and effort into going out and testing this, proving their theory, and thankfully it has been resolved. Now you might be thinking, in what universe is someone going to battle 160 grunts in 1 hour, realistically? Like what legitimate player is doing that? Again, it's not the point about doing the battle. It is, you could encounter this one and go, what's this grunt got? Oh, iron, I don't want to steal Pokemon. I'm trying to chase down the fire types, So I exit that conversation and I click on a different Team Go Rocket grunt. What have you got? Oh, you got a water type. I don't want the water types. And you proceed to walk around your merry way, encountering as many grunts as you can in your search for the new fire type, the new electric, whatever it is that you'll potentially want to chase down, and you for no reason would have gotten a ban for 7 days, which is also pretty wild considering it next week we're going to be in Honolulu, Hawaii for the Pokemon World Championships. Could you imagine not knowing about this bug? No one flagged it, no one saw it, no one got suspicious, and someone who's going to be competing at Worlds goes out on their weekend, goes grinding for some Team Go Rockets just to, get some grunts in. Maybe they need some more candies. Maybe they want to just catch a new shadow Pokemon that could be good on their team at the Pokemon World Championships, and they got a 7-day ban. There's no guarantee that Niantic could have unbanned them in time unless they were pleading on socials or maybe begging a person at the event. I have been banned for I don't know what reason, and I'm supposed to be battling in 5 minutes. Like, it would have been an absolute nightmare. And for anyone who's thinking, who can even do that many battles in 1 hour, in 1 day, and whatever the constraint is? I have met several free-to-play players that by the end of a Team Go Rocket rotation have all of the new Shadow Shiny Pokemon. And I don't mean one from Sierra, one from Cliff, one from Arlo. I mean 3 from Sierra, 3 from Arlo, 3 from Cliff, so they can have all of the evolution stages of that new Shadow Shiny. Legitimately, free-to-play players, they don't do raids, they don't do eggs, they don't do whatever. They go and grind Team Go Rocket grunts for free, and they use their gym coins on the Rocket radars, which in my mind is just wild, absolutely wild. But if that's the way you want to play the game, it's totally valid, and it should never result in you getting a random ban for playing the game. So again, massive thank you and acknowledgement to Faladine for your hard work. I'm sure there are plenty of people out there that are greatly appreciative. I'm sure plenty of people who play, do a lot of Go Rocket battles that would have had no idea about this potentially. You have saved them a massive nightmare. And also I'm very glad that this video doesn't have to be, hey everyone, watch out, don't play the event, don't play the game. It can just be, hey guys, thankfully the thing's been fixed. So go and play the event, go and grind your, your Team Go Rocket grunts, have a good time. Speaking of, let's see what we're looking at here for our timed research and the like. So I need to finish claiming through this first page of the timed research, just for the regular Adventure Week stuff. There doesn't seem to be any more timed research there, that's okay. But we have got a new special research. So to catch 15 Pokemon, purify 2 Shadow Pokemon, and I don't know what this one was here, but it was clearly easy enough, and I've battled like 2 grunts, so maybe it's that, or maybe it's Spin Stops. So an easy one there. Purify 2 Shadows. Here's some I probably prepared earlier. So let's go see how many of the new Shadow Pokemon we can track down. Let's go find out what, Sierra, Cliff, and Arlo, let's go see what they're rocking, hopefully. So far today, I have got a Cyndaquil from one of the Wing is for Winners grunts, and a Tortuga from the Water grunts. And I don't think I have any cheap purifications, but we should purify something, just so I can progress with that bit of task. As I mentioned just before as well, I will be in Honolulu, Hawaii next week. Alan will be coming along with me as well, so hopefully get to see some of you lovelies there too, cheering on all of the wonderful battlers that are going to be participating. Be showing you guys all the cool behind the scenes stuff too. But if anyone has any recommendations, some hot tips for Honolulu, Hawaii, if there's certain, restaurants we should check out, maybe a awesome locally owned spot. I've had a lot of really cool recommendations, but there's somewhere that you think we should check out, or foods we have to try, something really unique that I can't get anywhere else, or fruits. You guys know I like to try my unique fruits when I travel. Is there some sort of fruit that I can only get in Hawaii that I probably can't get or can't easily get somewhere else in the world? Back home in Australia, let me know, leave a comment please, I would greatly appreciate it. And page 2 of 5, we've got catch 20 Pokemon, purify 5 Shadow Pokemon, and defeat 6 Team Go Rocket grunts. Easy. Okie dokie, page 2 of 5 done. A few more little rocket components. And keep in mind as well, on the first day of these, rocket change-up events, the leaders get their new Pokemon. Sadly, Arlo, Sierra, and Cliff in the wild won't have their new Pokemon with them, their new shadows. But the balloons will. It's just a nature of because the leaders spawn in at midnight sort of thing. It's just how it's always been. And then speaking of Arlo, Cliff, and Sierra, our next task is to be defeating one of each. Otherwise, we've got about 2 minutes before my midday balloon floats in, and hopefully the balloons should be a bit more frequent for this event too, because typically the events that have more frequent Go Rockets, you're gonna be seeing the balloons more frequently as well. While we're here, Electric Grunt, what have you got? Joltik. Cute. All right, our balloon for midday is Cliff. Let's see, I'm just gonna roll with what my previous team was. To be honest, I didn't really do that many Go Rocket leaders this last season. Isn't Laleep his old? Is Laleep his new one or his old one? Hold on. Okay, my confusion is twofold because I didn't really do that many battles this last season. I could have swore Laleep was someone's. Maybe I'm just totally wrong. Someone in the comments is going to be saying, Zoe, you silly goose, whatever. But there was a Cliff encounter over on one of the Pokestops, and he had the Laleep. Have they fixed? Maybe they've fixed the issue of that kind of first day lag, first day incorrectness. I guess the event for this one did start at midnight, as opposed to sometimes the Team Go Rockets start at 10 AM, and in those instances the bosses don't update, the leaders don't update, I should say. Could be that, or I'm out of the loop for something else, or they fixed the thing. Honestly, it's because it's a midnight event, that's probably why. Or this is just, they haven't changed their lead Pokemon and I'm hallucinating, and I'm so far out of the loop. But someone in the comments will tell me. Kingdra in the middle, this is not ideal for me. Let's see if we can get that. Yeah, sweet, beautiful. This is not the ideal lead up. This is not the ideal lineup for this team, but we'll see if we can push through. Final Pokemon is Cradily. Okay. Thank you, Cliff. What are we gonna get? Stardust, Egg, Potion, and not shiny. That's okay though. By pure chance, almost all of my Shadow shinies, excluding the legendaries, have been pinky purple and magenta. So I kind of stick with that theme almost, where it's if I know one of the shinies can be that, I go for that. So shiny Cradily would not, or shiny Laleep would not really be fitting that goal. All right, Arlo and Sierra. We might actually be able to get lucky then and find some of them in the wilderness if they've got the correct new star Pokemon. Sweet. Don't forget as well, for this event, you will be able to TM away frustration. So if you want to get, you know, some nice spicy Pokemon without having frustration on your Shadow Boys, then you can do that during this event. And don't forget as well, there are certain Shadow Pokemon that are cheaper to purify than others. For example, you know, Rattata, 1000 Stardust instead of, you know, something like the new Tortuga, 3000 Dust, 3000 for Darumaka. You know, there's a lot of the ones that are a fair bit cheaper, Dwebble. So if you want to save your Stardust in the long run, I recommend purifying those cheaper ones. All right, Sierra in the wild. Let's see what Sierra has got. Skis. Again, gonna go in with my existing team. Hopefully that works. Honestly, I probably should change that. It usually has what? Oh, Carvana, hi. I need to get out of here. Quick swap. Carvana and then Milotic, beautiful. We are double weak to grass here. Or I mean, like, sorry, both of them are weak to grass. You know what I mean. I mean, both technically, but you know what I mean. Oh, the Milotic hits pretty hard though, far out. And Nidoqueen, okay, lovely. Easy. Actually, not that easy. The Nidoqueen was really spammy and I had to restart. No shiny on the Carvana. Arlo secured. Let's see. What are you gonna have, dude? Anorith, okay. So pretty much, for me, none of these new potential Shadow Shinies, except for, I mean, Carvana, evolved into Sharpedo, can be purple. Well, the shiny is magenta. Looks like none of these are going to be matching my aesthetic for chasing Shadow Shinies. Ripperoni. But hey, maybe I just need to start a collection of like purified Shinies, you know, that are a different color. Also, this is not exactly ideal, Kyogre versus Gyarados. What have I got to deal with it? I mean, maybe if I get like a Rock Slide off with the Mamoswine, that'll sort it out. But this team's going to need an update as well. And thank you, Arlo. It's going to be not a shiny, that's fine. But that does mean we can claim page number 3 of 5, grab ourselves another boss Rocket Raider. I don't think I've used my last couple of these, honestly, so I think I've got a bit of a stash. Find the boss, battle the boss, defeat the boss. Okay. We'll do a quick lap, see if these ones are the boss, but otherwise I'm gonna go to the gym and see if our next balloon is the big boss. Well, that's convenient. We've got a cheeky Giovanni balloon, perfectly timed, end of the gym sesh. Thank you, Giovanni. It's very convenient of you to be so accommodating. All right, so Giovanni is going to have Cresselia as the new Shadowmon in the back. No idea what's going to be in the middle this time. Oh, and Honchkrow. Okay, Honchy in the middle. Oh God, please let me just spam out the last little charge move if I can. Okay. I'll be able to do some little farm up on the terrain. Oh, I didn't think about the can. There we go. It's not ideal, but we should be able to just get rid of the Honchkrow and use a quick charge move, and hopefully Tyranitar Bite Smackdown can deal with the Cress. If not, we're gonna find a spot out of the sun. It's actually quite toasty today. Ooh, yes, this is gonna be a. Actually, you know what? This is fine. This is fine. We've still got 2 shields. And the Cress is actually not doing too much damage with the fast move there, so I think we should be good. 1 brand new Shadow Cress. Maybe with the Silver Pineapples for this, because usually it's not too hard to catch these ones because they are, you know, considerably smaller than a regular, you know, legendary. First bowl, beautiful. Silver Pineapple, get some extra candies on that. You could also Mega Evolve something to get some extra candy there too. And you know what? Not the worst. Not the worst. And before I forget, I'm immediately going to TM away frustration because because I know how I am as a person. I will forget 1000%. Okie dokie, let's do a quick little check-in here. No cheeky shinies today. And any sneaky hundos? No. Let's have a look-see. 34 Shadow Pokemon caught today in only a couple of hours. So I made like a nice little collection. I feel like this is just a vibes thing, but I feel like the rockets were far more abundant than like previous rocket events. Like I was very genuinely could do a lap of the park, and then by the time I had completed that lap, there were fresh, you know, rockets kind of spawning around. Again, this is just a vibes thing. I didn't literally time each Pokestop or whatever, but this is, I feel like I don't usually do this many in the first day of the event. So very abundant, pleased with that. And looking at some new things here, the Tortuga is new, which is nice. The Tortuga as well, I'm pretty sure I saw that from both the water and the rock grunts, but I'd need to double check that. I feel like I did. And as well, Timber, new little shadow lad here too. Keep your peepers out, there could be more new shadow stuff. And as well for the research, it's a bit of a mixed bag between the tasks from last week, the Adventure Week ones, and some new ones, you know, rewarding, you know, defeating the grunts, you get some components, things like that. So we'll tick that off as well. Let's claim page 4 of 5 for our Adventure Week takeover. Keep in mind as well, special research doesn't expire. You can always finish that at a later time. An Aerodactyl for our encounter there. And 5 of 5 is a bunch of Stardust, and that's it. It's some TMs. Cool, I might honestly save that until I have a star piece on to claim. Good luck for your Team Go Rocket battling, and enjoy it to its fullest extent, because once again, thankfully, hopefully, no one should be having that weird ban issue happening. Go and rock it to your heart's content. Make sure that you guys are following along on all the socials as well, over on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. Links will be in the description for all the socials, because I'm going to be posting everywhere for all of the exciting stuff for Pokemon Worlds, the World Championships happening next week in Hawaii, Honolulu. Different pieces go everywhere, so make sure you're staying tuned so I can share all of that exciting stuff with you guys. As always, lovelies, thank you so much for watching. If you are new, please be sure to subscribe. Thank you to everyone who did leave a like as well. And if you'd like additional ways to support the channel, links for Patreon and the merch in the description down below. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.